Welcome, everybody. John Zager. Good morning. Hope everyone is well this morning. It's a beautiful day in Colorado. Pretty much clear skies. A little windy this morning. Wind came up this morning early, about 6 or 5. And it was 55 when I woke up at 5. Supposed to get up to 70 or low 70s today. So a beautiful day here. Hope wherever you're at, it's a beautiful morning as well, and you're looking forward to having a really good day. Want to make sure everybody spent a little time meditating this morning about how they're going to make their day. And, we have a lot of control over how our days turn out. And it's real easy for us to fall in the trap of, getting irritable, getting short. There's a lot of stress that goes on. What do they say? 70% of Americans live in stress every day. Not hard to figure out, huh? Shooting off all that cortisol and stress hormones, adrenaline and whatnot, sure isn't helping anything. So it's a good idea to spend a little bit of time meditating about how your day's going to go, how you're going to go. And they say, and I agree, I absolutely agree. I can't say I can do this every single day. That's our topic today, but don't get out of bed until you're excited about the day and yourself. Do a little meditation and feel the excitement of the possibilities that exist today. So, anyway, topic today is one other note I guess I want to make before we start the topic. Just real briefly, you guys, iHeartRadio. You all know iHeartRadio, right? Whatever type of music you listen to is on iHeartRadio. All over the United States, as far as I know. I'm pretty certain of that. And they also carry podcasts. And they have accepted my podcasts to be on iHeartRadio. All of my podcasts. I'm assuming it's all the back stuff, all the current stuff, all the future stuff. And what do I have my podcast under? John Zager's Travels, Thoughts and Travels, or something like that. I think that's the main name of my podcast. John Zager's Thoughts and Travels. And it's kind of cool because it goes, earlier on in my podcast, it goes all the way back to, fishing days, hunting days, camping days, outdoor stuff, psychology stuff, neuroscience stuff, travels. Well, good Lord. Traveling all over South America, living down in, Central America. Well, traveling to South America too. But living in Central America, travels down there, Asia, Europe, adventure trips I took. All these podcasts are out there. And my understanding is what iHeartRadio does is, I, at the end of this session, will list it to iHeartRadio. So it will come up as the most current. But it also pulls you back to my whole podcast, John Zager's Thoughts and Travels, and you can pick and choose whatever you want to listen to. So I'm just really excited about that. I don't know if we're going to pick up 2 people, 4 people more, or 2,000 people more. Hopefully with time it'll catch on and it'll end up being very beneficial for myself as well as as all the people who want to listen and enjoy it. So anyway, topic for today. Topic for today is the power of focus. So when we're doing meditation, you need to have an intention. And of course you have to have heightened emotion, right? That's basic 101 stuff. Law of attraction says, law of attraction is neuroscience, you guys, so we get to use it. Law of attraction says that, and we've talked about this, touched on it time and time again, you have to stay focused on the positive aspect of your intention. My thought last night and this morning still is, how do you do that? The average human changes has 6 or 7 changes in thought within 1 minute. That's outstanding. I mean, we've talked about that before, but that in itself is like, pretty scattered, huh? How are we going to focus on our intention? The other part is we have 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts a day. Think about that. Try to wrap your mind around that. You have 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts per day. So here's the deal. You have an intention of, I don't know, you want to be in a relationship, you want to get a specific kind of job, you have lack and you'd like to have some resources, like money. There's 3 of them there, right there, right? And so the theory goes, and neuroscience goes, that you have to focus on the positive aspect as if you've already received the abundance. You've already achieved getting the dream job that you designed. You're already in a relationship with the person of your dreams, right? So you have to have the ability, and it's a skill, as they say, it's a skill to learn. You have to learn how to play golf or learn how to play tennis, blah, blah, blah. So it's a skill you have to acquire to stay focused on that intention. Coffee's good this morning. So I have no money, so I'll pick money. Lack of money. My intention has been and will be, and hopefully it gets resolved. But I'm probably a good example of not exactly focusing real well. So here I am trying to tell you guys what I can't do. So the idea is to think in terms of having money. Now, I don't know, for me, I don't think that says billionaire, millionaire, rich guy kind of thing. That doesn't quite compute in my head. But having, they ask you to define it. in detail. Excuse me. So, when I do that, my detail is pretty simple. I get a picture of some cottage on a beach or some adorable little traditional Southwest house down in Tucson Hills or something. And I pick one. I visualize that particular cottage or house or whatever. And I try to imagine myself there, standing there, being in the driveway, working in the yard, taking in and absorbing all of the smells and the scenery about that structure. I mean, I'll spend a long time just in visualization of that particular, I don't know, home or cottage or whatever have you. And trying to stay focused on that without your mind wandering off, right? And the other thing is, I think in terms of housing is one, two is transportation. So you guys certainly would not enjoy seeing my truck. I have a beautiful truck. It's an old classic truck. But, it'd be nice to have something that I could feel a little different about. And so I visualize, I might be driving around and I see a particular car or truck or whatever, and I think about, wow, that would be a very nice vehicle to have for transportation, and of course, you hope that the house and the truck or the car is all paid for. So I'll think about that, or I'll go to a dealership and drive through the lot and look for stuff that I like, and spend time with my intention focusing on having that. And the other part is just, saying to yourself, and the realization that, I need to have enough money to be financially secure. I need to be financially secure. I don't know what that means. I think that's a problem. I think that's a negative. Financial security to me is having enough money in your bank account to pay the utilities, pay the mortgage, pay the rent, pay the groceries, the gas, I'm sure you want to catch a movie or go out to dinner once in a while. I mean, that's financial security. And if there were something that broke down, you have the money to go ahead and have it repaired, right? So when I think of lack, I don't think in terms of jobs. I really don't want to work for anybody. I could never see myself, working for the $8, $9, $10 an hour, and all these big box stores where they treat you like terrible. But I like what I do. I just don't get paid for it. So when I think in terms of abundance or financial security, or you got housing and transportation and financial security and that sort of thing, I also think in terms of, gosh darn, I see myself up there doing these workshops. Please understand, you're not going to get rich doing workshops or doing little speaking engagements, right? I love that stuff. It's kind of scary, but that's okay. You get some source of income from doing that. And that's my career. That's my job. That's how I make money. Blogging, it'd be nice if you could get some residual back from your blogging. I don't, right now. I certainly tell people about all the things I'm available to do. And throughout the course of the year, of course, I get business. Um, is it enough? Probably not. Could sure use some more. So the power of focus. How easy is it when you're thinking of those things that I just went through to lose track of where you're going, or to be in the middle of focusing on your intention and you realize your bank account is short and you need to pay a bill today, or you realize in the middle of your meditation around this particular intention, gosh, I don't have enough gas. I gotta somehow buy some gas today. Or how much food can I do without today? Actually, I got to tell you, side note. You know me, side notes. I talk about everything. So it's Lent. I'm Catholic. I'm religious. I go to church every day, say the rosary, do Stations of the Cross, blah, 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 blah. Nobody cares. And so I just think that the power of staying focused on your intention is really important. The point I guess I was going to make, and then I backed off of it, was going to make about the religious kind of thing, is that during Lent, I'm down to eating every other day. And I eat a meal at 2 o'clock in the afternoon every other day. Now, I take vitamins, minerals, and supplements and blah, blah, blah. That's okay. That's good for you. Well, you have to do that. Things happen if you don't. But there's always ways to cut back. I mean, I'm doing it for a fasting thing for my church, for my belief system that I have. But it also has a second benefit. The second benefit is I'm spending a lot less money on food. They have a thing out here called superfood. I don't know if they have it out where you guys are all at, but it's looking at it, it's a bunch of stuff that as a little kid you'd probably say, I'm not going to eat that, but it's delicious. And I found it about, a couple, 2-3 months ago. I've been having it every single day. Well, I take that back now, every other day. And I've lost 10, 20, 25 pounds in the last 30 days. I've lost almost a pound a day, I guess. And by the time Lent is over, the end of next week or sometime up in there, I haven't looked at the calendar real quickly, but, I'm going to have lost over 30 pounds. I've dropped a size in clothing. I know my waist is definitely smaller. I bought some pants the other day, and they were a lot smaller than I normally do, but you guys get the idea that being able to focus is really important on your intention and whatever you're trying to manifest. And it's huge. Couple reasons. Let me see if I can keep this train of thought. People don't believe stuff like this is possible through thought alone. Right? They don't believe it's possible through thought alone to manifest things. And therefore, they don't really try. And 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 as a result, nothing happens. The second part of it is we get sidetracked in our focus, as I've just done an excellent job of showing you how I can get sidetracked in my focus. So throughout the day, 24-hour day, I don't know, you're up 15, 16, 18 hours, you're trying to focus on all the positive aspects of abundance, financial security, and how often in that day do you get distracted with, do I have enough money for gas? Do I have enough money for food? What can I not have that will save me a few bucks? See, all that's negative. Negative, negative, negative. And wherever there's negative, you're not going to manifest anything. And your intentions are not going to happen. They're not going to come and find you. So the power of focus. How good are you at that? How good are you at that? And I'd be kind of curious. Text me, email me, call me, get a hold of me. Give me some feedback on how good or bad you are at focusing on your intention, keeping the negative thoughts out, and if you're actually manifesting what you're wanting, and are your intentions happening. I'd be kind of curious. Again, it's just continued research. That's all I ever do is research. Like the rest of the day today, I'm just going to be in the library going through more and more research, neuroscience stuff. But I'd really like to know how other people are doing and if they're manifesting things. I guess I just got thinking I probably am over my minute or two that I say I'm going to talk. So, anyhow, that's today. I got some other great topics coming up in the future here. I got to do a little more research on those. Happy about the iHeartRadio thing. Good golly. Sure do need more and more people. If you have any questions or concerns or whatever, just send them to me. I would be happy to address them or answer them if I can. Hope you all have a really good day. Boy, it's looking like a beautiful day here today in Colorado. A lot of stuff to get done, lots of possibilities that can occur. So, take care of one another. God bless you all, and talk to you later. Thanks a lot. Bye.